If you ask a Saints boy what the school motto means to him, the most common response you will get is that it means I can be myself at St. George's.
Everybody fits into their own thing, whether you're the soccer player, the chess guy, or even the all-rounder. Everybody learns to appreciate a teacher, appreciate a lesson, really appreciate this huge community and place that we have.
For me, it's really neat as a parent to see my son enjoy drama and soccer, as well as all the academics that the school offers.
I believe all the children really enjoy themselves. I know my boys love coming to school. It must be the teachers, the staff, and what they're teaching and how they're teaching it. They make learning fun.
But more than that, it's an environment where a teacher can make true bonds with kids, and kids can come up and chat with teachers, whoever they're comfortable with.
It's not just teaching, it's on a personal level.
Definitely the staff at the school is just so supportive and so keen to help you find that sort of talent that each and every student has.
And try and really focus on character education as well.
One day, these boys will be dads. These boys will be partners. You know, I would like to think that we as a school and I as an individual have done my part in encouraging their development as individuals in that capacity.
Being able to be that all-around boy where you can enjoy every part of having an education here, that is really the point of St. George's.
And if there's one thing St. George's does, is it creates a culture in which boys can be successful.
So they're able to be agile and adaptable, flexible, culturally literate. They're able to solve problems. In some ways, you know, I think that the most important skill is learning how to learn.
It is 21st century learning at its best in that we try to encourage problem solving, independent learning, collaborative working.
We have the kind of leaders that are pushing us to be cognizant of what brain research is telling us in ways to teach boys.
There's not one right way to explain something. There's many right ways, and as long as they learn how to communicate that thinking either on paper or verbally, that's the lesson that can carry on to other content areas.
What is it that a boy of the 21st century and beyond needs in terms of a skill set?
I think we have to be aware of that in the classroom and in the greater context of the community, and how we can support and build these fine young men that are going to be tomorrow's world leaders.
But I'm really delighted to be in a school that stood by its foundation, which is an all-boys education.
Everything that we invest in this school is going towards the education of boys.
So in fact, it levels the playing field, and our best artists are often our best athletes.
I have a greater talent pool to select the teams, so we can have A, B, and a C team, and really lots of opportunities for all the boys.
But also, I think it's the fact that they feel comfortable. They're able to take risks. They're able to do things they might not do in a co-ed environment, and therefore really to be themselves.
With Dr. Matthews' focus on looking at the science behind how boys learn, I'm very much encouraged that that is putting in a more scientific format what we've always thought, which is that boys can flourish in an all-boys environment in a way that perhaps is more challenging in a co-ed environment.
You know, one of the things that we as a school aspire to be is to be Canada's World School for Boys. And the reality is that we are a Vancouver school, but we're a school that has a boarding program. We attract students from over 20 countries worldwide, and the dynamic is incredible.
One of the greatest gifts a parent could give their children is an opportunity to travel and see diverse communities and cultures and appreciate difference.
You know, for the boarders, the school is home. I remember a boy telling me last year that the reason he really loves boarding is that it's like having 120 brothers. Anytime he wants to go out and have a football game on the field or a soccer game, he can. And for me, that reinforced the sense of camaraderie and brotherhood that really pervades boarding specifically, but the school more broadly. Really, Vancouver is the ideal location for Canada's World School for Boys.
The fact that Vancouver has been consistently ranked as one of the top cities in the world in which to live.
You have everything in Vancouver that a huge city needs, but it takes you half an hour and you're in nature. And that is very, very special.
That idea, that intangible bond between students is something that develops itself naturally here. You will remember the relationships that you made for the rest of your life. And that is something that I cherish and won't ever forget.
When students do leave St. George's, they feel that it's been such an impactful part of their lives. And I feel that I have friends for life once they've graduated and left the building.
And just to see the smiles on their faces, and when they come back years after and say how wonderful a place this was for them, those are the moments that are really meaningful to me.
Definitely coming back to this place just really brings me back to my roots and really makes me realize why I'm the person I am today. It's because of the school.
This is our 25th year at the school, and our 5th son, who has, we've had 4 graduate before him, he graduates this year, so it's been a wonderful time.
I'm a lifer at the school, so I've been here since the 1st grade. It is honestly one of the best places to be. Everything we do together, and we're always working together towards that common superordinate goal, if you will.
I think the best thing is just when you see any Georgian on the street, there's that initial bond, that connection. Like, you went to St. George's? Oh, I went to St. George's. How's it going? And they're always willing to help you out, and it's an awesome network built on brotherhood and camaraderie, and that's why I'm so proud of the fact that I go to St. George's. You know, I've loved every minute of it.
We get some really great kids. They're just passionate about what they do, they're respectful, they're kind, they've got big hearts, and I love teaching here.
I take great pride in these boys, and I really love what it is that they do. It's more than just we come to class.
It's not just the school, especially as a boarder. It's a community, it's family in some aspects.
We feel a real sense of community and connection to not only the students but also their families, and we would love to see this school continue to be one of the best independent schools in Canada.
A parent that sends their son to Saints can be guaranteed that the faculty that works here loves their job and really have a heart for the boys that attend this school and really go above and beyond the call of duty in many respects.
I feel so strongly about the school, the culture, the environment, the community of St. George's. It offers something very unique, something very special, and I think we really are building fine young men here, and men that will be leaders for the world tomorrow. I would love to see my grandson be part of that.